La, la, la. Hey, yeah, yeah.
Well, it may be snowy and cold outside, but spring is just around the corner, we hope.
Yes.
And that with it brings spring weddings, summer weddings, and all the romance that goes along with that. But there are changes afoot in the wedding industry, and here to tell us a few of the trends and show us some of the fashions are Janet Wilson from the Ottawa Citizen Style magazine and Janine Adamyk. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. It is going to be so exciting. I'm very excited for your magazine that's coming out. That's going to show all of this to us, and it's ahead of time, which is nice.
Absolutely. Anytime we get to talk about love is a good thing.
Yes.
And you know, the wedding industry has gone through a lot of ups and downs. And it used to be that if you wanted to get a gown, you'd head to Toronto, or shoes, you'd go shopping maybe in Montreal. And basically the capital it's a one-stop shop now. Everything, you know, everybody stepped up their game. We sort of saw a shift maybe about a decade or so ago when high-profile Ottawa senators like Wade Redden and Jason Spezza were getting married, and obviously we had beautiful designers and caterers and photographers, but all of a sudden you needed like the high-end wedding planner to put together these elaborate weddings. And everything is, now we have every weekend there's almost a wedding show. We've got magazines geared towards wedding industry. So everybody has stepped up their game, and it's thriving. And it was really fun putting together this issue. We sort of did a breakdown of the trends for 2016. We looked at gowns, what's going on in the jewelry and rings in particular. We talked to photographers and venues. I mean, there's so many. We've got like iconic landmark venues like the Chateau Laurier.
Tell me a little bit about that. So it's not just church reception anymore,
Right.
is it?
You've got a lot
what's happening there?
of full-service packages, beautiful out-of-town wedding destinations that do the whole thing, that are 30 minutes from downtown Ottawa. You've got places like Stonefields Heritage Farm in Beckwith Township, just right by Carleton Place, that you could be married amid 200-year-old barns. And they've got full-service kitchens with the culinary team and chefs, and the same thing, in Almont with Evermore, and Wakefield, you've got Belvedere. So it's all in one, where you don't have to go from the hockey arena, church hall kind of thing back and forth. It's all in one spot.
And those are other memories I have as a child. Being stuck back into that car, I'm like, what do we do for 3 hours? Don't play, because you're wearing a pretty dress. You're like, okay. So it's great. Thank you so much for coming on. You have beautiful designs. I think we should start bringing those in, Janine. Do you want to bring in a few models?
So you design some of your own pieces as well.
That's right.
Yes, you have your own collection.
You have my own collection plus another line as well.
This is beautiful.
This is one of my.
How does this fit into the trends for 2016?
We've had strapless for so many years and it's still very popular, but sleeves. Oh my gosh, sleeves. We love them. Short sleeves, long sleeves, cap sleeves. And this is one of the looks that we're doing with dresses. This is a separate topper that can be worn as part of the dress or removable.
Beautiful.
Yes, and brides have the option. We can fix it separately or permanently, yes.
And it seems to me that there was a period of about a couple of years where we had the very sexy dresses, which was basically lace and beads and a thong, it seemed.
If you
If you could pull that off, and a lot of that came out of Israel. A lot of those designers were really pushing the envelope, and they're stunning,
they
but they
still
seem
are.
more red carpet than wedding. So we're seeing a reversal of that now?
Yes, we have a return now to more silk and with still some lace touches and some extra bling around the neckline. And in our next dress, you'll see
Okay,
a little
we'll
bit
bring
of
up the next girl.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I do love that you offer the transition, that you can still have the beautiful top and that to the bottom and not
This
have
is
so
beautiful.
glamorous.
Look at this
looks.
one,
It's very
Jules.
pretty.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
So this has the beautiful detail in the back.
Can we, please.
Yeah, I love that
Look at that.
corseting.
It's really nice.
Yeah,
The
it's
brides are asking
gorgeous.
us for the deep dramatic backs.
Right.
And then the texture. Layered laces is another trend that's going on, where you have 3D lace and textures on top of texture. It's fun to have
That's
that.
beautiful.
That is stunning.
Yeah, and what about colors? Are we seeing something different than,
Yes.
because we were going towards blush. That was the big thing for the past 2 years was
Yes.
blush.
Blush for sure. Blush, champagne, rose gold, even some blues and some grays. The silver, the extra silver detail in the bling with the, in the next dress, we'll see an extra ornate detail around the neckline. Yeah.
Okay, awesome, wonderful.
Perfect.
Okay,
And that
beautiful.
next
Thank you
dress
so
is
much.
coming in.
Thank you.
We'll bring out the
Thank
next
you.
girl.
It's interesting, like a couple of years ago on the fashion runways, you saw, as you were saying, really, really sexy,
Yeah.
sort of
Yes.
a lot of cleavage. And now, red carpet, Oscars, Golden Globes, you see a lot more of romantic. Like if you think about J-Lo recently on the Golden Globes, like
Yeah.
she wasn't all like high slits. It is
Right.
this romantic layering and
Yes, romance is
very
in.
chic.
Yeah, I
Yes.
love that. That is how
Yeah.
you're even saying it, that romance, and that's what
It's
it
so
is. Because
true.
I feel like a lot of brides are under a lot of pressure of what should I be wearing and what, and so it's
And
really
how do I
nice.
lose that 20 pounds to fit
Yeah.
into
or
the,
as soon as you get your dress, don't eat anything until
right.
you're wedding.
But
So,
I feel
yeah.
too that, and being a fashion reporter for so long, that there is a definite connection between economic downfall or the economy being depressed and people turning more towards traditional romance, and it's almost like you want to sort of forget what's happening.
Absolutely.
So tell us a little bit about
Okay,
this.
so
This is layers.
This is layers. The tiered is definitely trending with the lace applique. The horsehair hemming is very big, very big. And here on the bodice, you see the silver pewter 3D lace and little flowers and the jewels. And you'll see the back. It continues to the back. Look how beautiful that.
Oh, that is
beautiful.
stunning.
design is. Yeah. So the
lovely.
tiers and yeah, tulle still big because
Lovely.
it's romance.
Yes.
Yeah, we love that.
Do we want to
Cinderella.
bring out the other two models? Just line up here. And Janet, so the magazine comes out when?
So we have it comes out February 5th in the Ottawa Citizen, and then February 10th in the Ottawa Sun.
Oh, that's wonderful. So is it the broadsheet magazine or the?
It's a broadsheet.
It is the broadsheet magazine.
Yeah.
And what are some of the other elements that you've got in there?
So we look at hairstyles as well, and again, this really speaks to what we're seeing here. The very romantic sort of. We did a shoot with Kirsten McDonald from Top Knot Hairstyling. So we've got the beachy wave, we've got the boho chic look with the wispy curls coming down, and then a very chic updo on the side. And you see a lot of crowns, very delicate with floral embellishments and beads and just a little bit of hair bling.
That's
Oh,
really
awesome.
pretty.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And small plates versus sit-down meals. Are we seeing anything?
Yeah, you
there?
are. I had a lovely chat yesterday with Sheila White from Time and Again.
Of course, I love
and,
Sheila.
And she was great because she offered what bride and grooms need to ask whenever they are going to meet with a caterer. And one of the trends she's seeing is a lot of the cocktail stand-up canopies and hors d'oeuvres and candy bars for
I
desserts.
love it.
That
I
sort of
love it. I
thing.
love
Yeah,
things that are
that
going to
is
be
very
done
fun.
differently, right?
Yeah.
Well, it just allows you not to. The momentum of the wedding continues. Like from
Absolutely.
the dress, from the place where it is, where the food, everybody's always moving and talking.
Gorgeous.
So-
I want to be invited.
Yeah.
Somebody invite me to your wedding.
Yes, well, I have a cake.
And cake.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Just the cake. Thank you
Awesome.
so much for coming.
Thank you.